Hello world, welcome to Two Guys on the Couch. I am George.
And I'm Joe, and this is our top 5 most underrated or overlooked games of this generation.
Our honorable mentions, we're going to do a little something different here. We're going to lump a couple together because they did break 1 million, just by barely. And that is Splinter Cell Conviction, Red Faction Guerrilla, and Darksiders.
Mm-hmm. Now, all these games, they did sell over 1 million units. Splinter Cell was somewhere around 1.4, Red Faction somewhere around there, and Darksiders I think was a little less.
Like 1.2, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But considering Red Faction and Darksiders are on multiple consoles, and how good they are...
They're incredible games. I mean, both of them are fucking incredible. And Splinter Cell Conviction, while not a top 10 game, it's still really fucking fun.
Oh, I mean, it was awesome. I'm a little biased because I love the Splinter Cell franchise.
Yeah, but I'm not a big Splinter Cell fan, and I still love this game.
Mm-hmm. Now, starting this list is, I think, the oldest game on our list.
I think so.
For this generation.
I think so.
And that is Condemned 2.
Condemned 2, well, it's just, this game, it's like a horror movie in a sense.
Yeah, we love horror movies, we're big horror fans, and this is one of the few actual horror games that don't really exist.
It's like horror/CSI.
Yeah, I can see that, because you're solving crime scenes, and at the same time there's shit just jumping out at you and bleeding, or black goo from your face. I mean, it's creepy as hell. Yeah,
it's worth picking up. I mean, Condemned 1, it's a hell of a lot better than Condemned 1, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than Condemned 1, and you can get it really fucking cheap right now.
Yeah. Condemned 2, very overlooked, and it's a damn shame.
Especially, I mean, 'tis the season, being Halloween, when we're recording this anyway. You know, definitely, if you haven't picked up Condemned 2, fucking pick up Condemned 2. It's great.
Hey, we're just having a little fun.
This next one,
it's one of his personal favorites. I've played it, and it is a fun-ass game, and it actually takes breaking to a whole other level.
It's one of only 2 games that do this.
Yes, and that's Stranglehold.
You brought a cop to our deal?
Stranglehold with its massive D, the massive destructible environments. The only other game that does this is Red Faction.
Yeah.
And I don't know why these 2 games are the only ones that do it.
And it's a shame because destruction in a game takes that game to another level. And the destruction in Stranglehold is unlike anything out there.
The game is called John Woo Presents Stranglehold.
So everything explodes.
Everything explodes, just like a John Woo film.
And it's actually a sequel to...
Yeah, it's a Hard Boiled, one of the greatest action movies ever made. And if you buy the special edition on PlayStation 3, you get Hard Boiled on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a deal, which I'm surprised a lot of movie industries and video game companies that work together don't do that. Like why wasn't there...
why wasn't the Chronicles of Riddick game? Why didn't that come with, say, Pitch Black? Because it was a prequel to Pitch Black,
or why didn't Godfather come with a copy of Godfather, or Scarface come with a copy of Scarface? It makes no fucking sense why they don't combine the 2.
Resurrecting a classic franchise that built the first-person
the original first-person shooter.
It is the first-person shooter, Wolfenstein.
I was beginning to think you'd never make it. There are things going on here that defy explanation. Nazis are performing some kind of experiments on the patients in the surgical unit.
Now, a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people because it didn't sell a lot, but a lot of reviewers didn't seem to like this game, and I didn't understand why, and I think that's what really hurt it, because it's a fun game. You go around shooting Nazis, and not just shooting Nazis, but you gain these abilities, and you can just fuck them up by incinerating them, electrocuting them, freezing them, a whole bunch of different shit, and it's all fun.
And it's not just another World War II shooter.
Yes.
I mean, it has the whole demon twist and things like that in it, where it's different enough where it doesn't feel just like a generic first person World War II shooter. Plus, it's open world.
It's well, you know,
open world-esque.
Yeah, it's open world style. I mean, there's like a main village you can walk around in a lot of the times. It's not like a huge open world city.
It's not Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row, or something that's going to be next on the list. But it's open world-esque, and then on top of it, it's just really fun. It's a solid shooter. You can probably pick it up pretty cheap now. It's a lengthy game.
Yes, all these games you can probably pick up for cheap now because no one bought them for some fucked up reason.
With the exception of our number one, because it is a newer game.
Good talk.
The Saboteur.
We can play any game you like when this is over.
I'm sorry, this game is probably one of the funnest games, open world, that I've played in a long while.
It's so unique in its art style. It's so unique in its take on World War II.
Yep.
You're not playing a soldier.
No, you're playing an Irish racer who becomes
Part of the resistance.
Part of the French resistance. And it's cool because of that setup. And not only that, but the way you can tell where Nazis are still in power is because it goes to like this black and white film noir look, where the only thing that's really lit are like either red or yellows.
Yeah, the lights show up as yellows, and then all the Nazi red stuff shows up. Everything else is black and white.
Yeah, and once that area is cleared, it becomes this beautiful, gorgeous color with a beautiful day and clouds in the sky, and it's so cool to see this. And there's a shitload of stuff that you can just blow up in this game, a shitload of stuff you can collect, a shitload of stuff you can just do, and not to mention the dance girls.
Yeah, it's got the burlesque show.
Yes, and there's 3 or 4 different dances you can see, and they're motion captured. So it's an actual person dancing with and of course the girls just,
Yeah.
But it's done so well.
Yeah, incredible looking game. The story is pretty unique. No games really do this, especially World War II kind of games.
Yep.
It's an open world game. It's huge. It's really long. The achievements are really fun to do and obtainable for all 1,000 achievement points. Just really freaking fun.
And it's a shame it went unnoticed.
That was a shame, but maybe not as much as our number one. This game came out with the worst release freaking window. People
I don't know what they were thinking.
at Remedy and Microsoft are retarded to try to go up against the 300-pound gorilla, or what's the saying? Is it 300-pound gorilla, 3,000-pound gorilla, whatever?
300-pound gorilla in the car.
Yeah, that is Red Dead, and that is our number one pick, Alan Wake.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest.
Why did you try to go head-to-head with Red Dead? Are you fucking retarded?
Alan Wake is an incredible game. Incredible art style, incredible play, incredible story. Everything about Alan Wake is fucking incredible. A lot of people don't seem to like it for some reason, which I don't get why. But it's like,
I mean, yeah.
The biggest problem with this game is the lip syncing.
Yeah, the lip sync's off, but guess what? It's off in a lot of games.
Yes.
That didn't bother me. It's so fun. The story is so good. It's a fucking horror game that is actually scary.
It's creepy as shit. It's because it doesn't build up on like jump scares. It builds up on the atmosphere. The atmosphere is what makes this game. And whenever the darkness shows up, shit just goes fucking crazy, and it's just so good.
I mean, it does also the best flashlight gameplay.
Oh, the lighting,
ever.
the lighting in general in this game is fucking incredible.
The game, you need to buy. Like every game on this list didn't sell over 1 million. This one should have sold over 1 million.
Yeah.
But of course, it was going against fucking Red Dead Redemption,
which is a good game, but it does. The problem with Red Dead is the problem with Grand Theft Auto 4. It gets old after a while.
Gets repetitive.
It's like I liked Red Dead, and I'm looking forward to playing the undead shit. But It's repetitive.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Available at Walgreens.
That's going to do it for our top 5 most overrated or overlooked games. Go buy them. You can get them pretty fucking cheap in a bargain bin.
Buy them. Buy them.
For Two Guys on the Couch, I'm Joe.
And I am George.
And we'll see you next time here on the couch. Buy them.